What's up, founders? Today I want to get into exactly why most SaaS tools die before they launch. Like, the silence is killing your traction. It's the silence. It's that simple. And I know you might be thinking, well, why are you the person to talk about this? I know. But let me get into it. Let me break down why. Like, I'm the person to talk about this stuff, man. I'll just say this is a qualifier. Over 50, or let's say close to 100, close to 100 interviews with founders. And these are founders who have built successful startups, who have had exits, all of that stuff. Also, now, let's say 10 to 15 VC connections. I won't reveal any names or anything like that, but I interview and I talk to some of these people too. Some of them aren't always comfortable being on a podcast, and we just talk business and what they're willing to invest in, all of that stuff. So that's why I'm qualified to have this conversation. I just felt the need to put that out there before we get too deep into anything. Now, let's talk about why most of these companies fail. Like, failure, it comes from silence. It comes from silence. I run into so many founders who, my first question is always, what content you're creating for your brand? What content is it? Like, what are you putting out there to get people to be aware of what you do? Because if you're not running ads, you have to do content. It's that simple. How else are people going to find out about you? Really, let's think about that. If you're not putting up ads on Facebook, on newsletters, on podcasts, on Google, like if you're not running ads constantly, how do new people find out about you if you're not doing content? And most founders will say, "Oh man, I don't know. I'm just hoping," and you don't really have a game plan. Let's be honest. You don't really have a game plan to get the attention you say that you want. So now you end up in a situation where you're not heard of. You're not. Nobody's aware of you. They don't know you exist because you spent all your time hiding behind your building and what you've made and all of that stuff, and nobody cares. It's just the truth. Because whatever you're making, somebody else out there making it, and they're louder than you. So let's break down how you can be louder, right? Let's do this. Let's do it this way. So, how to get more attention? How do you get more attention? How do you get more people paying attention to what you're doing? How do you raise that awareness of this product that you have, or even a product that you're building, your ideas, all of that stuff? So, first thing is conversations. Conversations are what's going to help you win. And I don't mean a conversation like I'm talking to, this random founder or this random connection that I have online. Wrong, wrong. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm also not talking about uh, just random followers. Like, a lot of people do this thing where they just talk to any follower that'll talk to them. Not going to work. What you need to be doing is talking to the people who want to buy from you, ideal customers. That's where you win. Who are your ideal customers? That's who you need conversations with. And to just give you a barometer, let's just say 10 to 15 new connections weekly. This is what helped me really start to get more traction myself on all the tools. By the way, I'm working on a bunch of different tools in the content founder kit, and it's all going to help you create better content for your startup. Check it out down below. Got a pre-sale going on until September. So, well, really until we fill our spots up. We got about 16 spots left. So make sure you check it out. It's linked down below in the description. 10 to 15 connections a week is really good because some of those people might not buy immediately. You're not trying to sell to them instantly unless they want to, but you build that connection because sometimes you meet a person, they connect you with another person, right? Like, it's crazy how fast it can work. So you want to make those connections. You want to have conversations weekly. I would say use video calls. You got to do video calls because email doesn't really count. I mean, it's fine, it's okay, but how often do you email somebody and feel like you've connected with them more? Like, think about that. Like, you might be emailing to set up a meeting time that works. But if I'm emailing to have a conversation, it's just not good enough. So I need more than that. Now, the next thing you need if you want to get more attention is the right platforms. So, platform focus, we'll call it. Where are your ideal customers? I personally am a fan of YouTube because YouTube will find your customers for you when you put out good content. That's why I like YouTube. If I'm not on YouTube, I'm also on X, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm where my people are. Simple. Like, some people ask me why I make content like this. Like, I'm literally just on OBS and a whiteboard. Like, I keep it really simple. I think presentation matters because when you're on a certain platform trying to talk to a certain person, you got to think like them. If I came on here and if I posted 50 different shorts, that's not going to get me connected with the founders that I want to work with. Will it get me attention and some clicks and stuff? Yes. But the people I want to work with watch, Greg Eisenberg. They watch Microconf, they watch Rob Walling, like channels like that. My First Million, right? Like that's the content they consume. And it's not this fast paced, nonstop moving. It's not that. That's not it. And so if that's what you're into, you're not my ideal customer, most likely. Now you may watch a TikTok here and there, but if that's the content you're watching all the time, probably not. So all of that matters. And this is, I keep going back to this, man, and I'm going to continue to say it. I know everybody hates it. Podcasting. I know I'm repeating it all the time. It's just, it works. Because this is how easy podcasting is to get attention. Interview experts. That's it. You can easily go to whatever platform your experts are on, your community is on, the people you want to work with. Find the people that they follow who they already consume content from. Then that's your industry expert. Now you interview them. Very easy. You don't need, and I know I got all the equipment and the setup. I know. You don't need that. You can still make good content. This to be clear. But interview them, right? Distribute content. That means put it on that platform where you found them, where you guys connected, where your customers are. Put that content out, right? Share it, put it out there. Then the next step after that, engage. I mean, when people comment, when people share, when they ask questions, you continuously engage with them. Had a conversation. That's what all of this is for. Everything you want is going to come from a conversation with somebody on some level. That's just how it works. Everything you want. And so podcasting is that way to get so many conversations. And to go back to my original point, because I want to land this plane, why your SaaS is dead. It's because you're too quiet. The the conversation you're having on the podcast, that's literally you being louder about what you do. It's that simple. That's what you want. You want to be known for, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, or she's put the work in. Like, make new connections. Well, let's say, really a big reason why SaaS is no connections. Like, I talk to founders sometimes and I'm like, oh, do you know so and so? Because they're in a certain industry. And like, oh, no, I don't know who that is. Like, what are you doing? Why don't you know this important person in your industry? You should know them. If you don't have any connections, that definitely plays into why your company isn't successful. Nobody knows you. And to be clear, I'm not saying it's a popularity contest, but knowing people and being known should be part of the process because you want to have a successful company. Like, so many founders have this idea that they're going to go in their basement or take their computer to a co-working space and code the next Facebook and then make billions of dollars and nobody will know who they are. Like, what are we talking about? You got to know people, bro. You can't be afraid to start conversations and connect with people and build those relationships. You can't. So This is why a lot of companies are dying. It's right here. Right here. Because you're too quiet. You're afraid. That's simple. That fear is what's stopping you. That fear of, oh, I don't know how, or I need this equipment, or I need this or that. You don't need none of that to start making content, bro. Get out of that fear. You want more attention? I'm telling you right here. Do more outreach, have more conversations on Zoom, 10, 15 minutes. That's all you need. And focus on one platform. Dominate one. You don't have to be everywhere at once. Dominate one. You can start getting more results. And I think the best strategy, I'm going to die on this hill, podcasting. Like, it's the best way to get your name out there, make connections, start conversations, to generate leads, everything, all at the same time. So if you got any questions, put them down in the comments below. Also, make sure you check out the pre-sale. It's only a couple spots left. We kind of getting down to the wire. And these are all the marketing tools that you will need as a founder. If you're vibe coding, you're trying to get yourself out there like I was at one point, trust me, you need these marketing tools. Waitlist kit and affiliate marketing, all of that stuff. Make sure you check it out down in the description box down below.